Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we have a special guest. Ho Chi Minh Astacio's in the house, otherwise known as Mr. Astacio, a Punta Cana real estate realtor. And we're going to talk to him tonight live. So if you have those questions, get that pen, pad, and pencils ready. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Mr. Astacio on, the Punta Cana Realtor. And if you have any questions, and we're going to know about some upcoming projects, some existing projects that everybody can get into. There's no barrier to entry. And first, before we get them on, let me welcome a few people in the house. We have Chili Davis, Mr. Financial. Hello, all. Thank you so much for being here. I humbly appreciate it. And we have Benita McGee. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. This is all about real estate at the beginning. So if you have some questions, get them ready. This is for Punta Cana area. And we're going to talk. Victor Marrero, Mr. Cop Cana's in the house. His obligatory. Let's do this. All right. Welcome, everybody. And once again, Victor Marrero with the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. So again, if you guys have any questions, the chat is open to everybody. And right now, we're going to introduce Mr. Astacio, our special guest. All right, I'm adding him to the live stream. Hello,
Hola, Harry. How are you, my friend?
All right, how are you doing? And I want to thank you for being here on the SSN Nation Friday Night Live.
And I like your introduction. First of all, let me say hi to everybody. I hope you guys are okay. My name is Ho Chi Minh Astacio, and I work for one of the biggest real estate companies in Punta Cana. So if you guys have any questions, something that you would like to know about this beautiful place, just let me know, and I'll be glad to answer your questions.
Right on. Okay. Glad to hear this, man. This is going to be awesome. I always have to welcome a few people in. So I'm going to have another person, Jewel 20 lady with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here. And you guys know how this goes. You can ask questions. I'm going to ask a few questions. And then we're going to get into it because there's special deals. I call it like this, Mr. Astacio. No barrier to entry, because this is what I like about pre-construction condos. Never mind the normal, but the pre-construction is because anybody can do it, because in most cases, there's no credit checks, no requirements, anything like that. So I'm going to talk with you myself, and I'm just going to ask you. So I know you're in the Punta Cana area. So let everybody know what areas in Dominican Republic that you can actually be a realtor and where you promote and do properties.
Okay, perfect. So basically, our main office is in Santo Domingo. My company has around 10 years in the market. So that is where my boss started doing business, selling properties. And then after 8 years of working hard, he decided to open Apartamentos RD in Punta Cana. And that is when I started. So basically, I have 9 years in the market and working with Apartamentos RD, and it's been very nice. I love what I'm doing. And there is a bunch of opportunities for people that would like to invest, not only in Punta Cana, also in Santo Domingo, Samana, Jarabacoa. We have a market for everybody. It depends on what the clients are looking for, what is the intention of their buying. So we have a little bit something for everything. When you're gonna do an investment, It will depends a lot on what you're looking. If it's let's say 1 or 2 bedrooms, if you wanted to use it for on Airbnbs, if you want to rent it, if you don't care, you know, my depends on also on the budget. What do you have? Because people love being in the beach, but we have to be real with when we decide to do an investment and know the prices on the market. Normally in Punta Cana, the most kind of apartments that the people require is 1 and 2 bedrooms because we sell price per meter. So normally you don't see many apartments that are like 3 bedrooms because when you calculate the price per meter, it goes very high. And that's why we don't recommend it as investment. Sometimes people have different things that they would like to do with the apartment. So when it comes to investment, the best options are 1 or 2 bedrooms. Okay.
Exactly the way
I don't listen to you, Eric.
That's right. That's exactly the way I feel about it.
I your microphone, yeah.
Yes, we're gonna have some feedback because I forgot about the headphones, but it's all right. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it. The same thing. The cost does matter, and that's one of the beauties that you understand because a lot of realtors are just willing to just sell you something, even though you tell them, "Hey, I'm going to do Airbnb," and then they say, "Hey, go check out this place that's 300 grand," and I'm like, "Wait, that's not in the ballpark. We don't want to be up there." So I'm glad that you mentioned that, and I just want to say thank you for that. So, can you do property in Santo Domingo too, or do you just stay in the region of Punta Cana?
Well, actually, we have the properties in the places I already mentioned. But being very honest with you and the people that is here, my 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 main place is Punta Cana because basically I know everything here. I've been here for the last 10 years. I know the area. I know the prices in the different areas. I know what is good, what is not good. So basically, I do a real good advice for the people that would like to invest. And my job basically here is to help them to improve what they already buy. Make sure that they get a lot of capital gain when they buy something in pre-construction. So I do my best advice, and I don't work only like to do sales. I work for my clients for them to be happy, and because when you are doing some investment, you start with one, but then when you decide to do any other investment, who you gonna call? You're gonna call me, and I'm gonna give you the best advice from me.
That's it exactly. That's what I like to hear. Having the client's best interest in mind. That's the
Exactly.
way to do it because a lot of people, I know a lot of people that have went to the island just to go buy something, and then they go there and bought something and then said, "I'm going to rent it out." So they bought property without even thinking about the renting out portion of it or the revenue stream. And so then they overbought like a 3 bedroom villa, and they're saying, "Well, we're not even going to live there." And I was like, that's not what you may not have wanted to do from the beginning. So I'm glad that you are listening to the clients and doing things like that. Let's see. I got some more people in the house, so we always got to welcome some people. Tanisha Lyle, Miss Price is Right is in the house. Welcome to the Friday night live stream with Mr. Astacio, a Punta Cana realtor. Your questions can be asked here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we may have our first question. What's the best bank to work with if you're doing a loan? What is a typical interest rate and for how many years are property loans for? This is going to be interesting because I don't know if you do loans, but I'll let you give it a shot.
Okay, so let me tell you how it works. Normally, when you guys buy a property that is in pre-construction, basically you don't take like any loans with the bank. That is the last part of the business. When the property is ready, then is when you apply to get a loan. Actually, the best banks are not the ones that the people know the most. We normally recommend our clients to go with associations. It's a kind of bank, but the thing is that these kind of banks has the best rate for the client. So basically, there is not a good bank. All of them are banks. All of them would like to do business, but they have different rates. So our recommendation normally is with the one that give you the best rate for our clients. Properties in Punta Cana for people that are, for example, Dominicans, can be up to 30 years. So it's flexible. The renting is really good in Punta Cana, so you can get a nice income, especially if you do like Airbnb, short rental. Something else that you should know, the most of the projects that we are developing, because we know what the market is looking for, we try to have a rental program. So the people can have their apartment managed by a real professional company, and you don't have to worry about doing Airbnbs. The idea is that you can get an income without the necessity to be working by yourself in the apartment. You pay a little bit to the management company, but basically you get a check every single month without doing anything. And that's what we are offering to our clients. Okay.
Yes, I like to hear that. You've been holding out on me. I didn't know you guys did the management. What I found out in Dominican Republic is that most management companies want 25 to even 30, 35%. Do you have a standard rate for your
Yeah.
company?
With the one that we are working the most is about 30%. But actually, if you do calculations, if you're home sitting, having a drink, and then you get 70% from what the apartment give you every month, it's really good, because basically you're doing nothing and just receiving a check. It's a good business, especially when you have more than one property.
That's it. That's it exactly.
The management, something important you should know. When we have a project with a management company, the idea is that the apartment keeps the same quality. They give a good service to keep the apartment clean, the maintenance, everything. So basically, we are trying to conserve the investment that the client do. Like we're trying to keep the apartment even better than when they buy, so they can get a good capital gain. If you're planning to buy for them to sell, you can get a really, really good income.
That's how it's supposed to work. That's what we like about it. That's how. That's what real estate investing is all about. That's why I've been trying to get everybody over there to the island to invest. Now, there's one little part that I know you're not a banker or in the banking, but I'm pretty sure you've had people. Some of these properties that you have sold have been delivered. So, have you been privy to or have seen the interest rates that people have been getting for the for buying after delivery?
Oh yes. Normally in the Dominican Republic, the interest rate is about 8%. When you take a loan in Dominican pesos. Okay, Danny. um, in dollars, we have a few banks that they give loans in dollars that can be up to 5%. And basically, answering the question from Easy, that says, if I buy my property overseas, will hit my credit report. Basically, they will, all the banks, when they're gonna give you a loan about a property, about anything, they do their homework. They would like to know who you are. Guys, this is Daniela. She wants to go in live too. Okay, bye bye. So basically, the bank do their homework. They verify how much you earn, so they know how much they can give you, how much they can finance at the end of the construction. I don't know if that answers your question, but you know how banks works.
That's exactly how we know how banks work. But you said
Yeah.
something very interesting. You were saying you have seen actually 5% if you do dollars.
Yes, sir.
That is
Uh,
awesome. I'm hoping
something else that probably the people don't know. Uh, I've been working a while with American people in the States, and somebody asked me like, Hoshi, can I take a loan in my country? The question is yes, you can also do that. How you do it? For example, if you have your house and you buy a property in the Dominican Republic, but you don't want to apply for a loan to or get finance in the DR, you can put a loan on your own house, pay the property in Punta Cana, and then you keep paying the mortgage back home. So that way you can have a better interest rate from the bank, especially if you have a good credit.
Right on. You're speaking to the SSN Nation here. They know exactly what you're talking about. We call those HELOC loans. This is where we turn an asset that we already have. Then we get a loan, which is called a home equity line of credit. And then we take that money and go buy another asset, which in this case is in Punta Cana, getting it from you. And that's how we keep rolling. And now we have revenue coming in from the rentals and we're winning. That's
There
how
you go. There you go. That's the way it is.
That's right.
Besides that, basically, the people who do investments, they should know something. When you buy a property, I know you have, let's say, a responsibility with the 100% of the cost of the apartment. In my personal opinion, you don't have to worry about getting the 100% because the most of the properties that we sell, that we promote, you pay 10% when you sign the contract, you pay 30% during the construction, and then 60% against delivery. Now, after we deliver the property, then you will have a loan with the bank. But the idea is that 60%, you get it from the renting of the apartment. So when you do an investment, don't worry about having the 100% of the money because you will get finance, you will get the money from the rent every month. And basically, that's how you should think when you decide to do few investment, because sometimes people is worried about, I'll never get the money or I don't have it. The thing is that there is many ways you guys can get that money,
That's it exactly. That's exactly right. That's what I've been telling people. You're exactly what we're talking about here. Stop struggling now. There's a lot of people that don't believe because we're in America and they don't believe that they can buy property because in America it's totally different. If you go and buy a condo, well, not pre-construction, there's still some that no credit check and all that. But it ultimately, they start with this, I want to buy a property. Then it's what's your credit. Then they go, how much do you make and debt to income ratio. And that's why I've been talking about pre-construction because in Punta Cana and in a lot of like even Mexico and places like that, you can get in. And like you said, once you build the project and you guys are in the project and you know the valuations, once you finish, you have an idea on how much the property is going to increase in value. So instead of having a 70% loan to value, it could be 40 or even 30% loan to value. And now it's easier for you to get a loan. And so that's one of the major things that we always talk about here too. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's welcome some other people into the house. We had Easy. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for asking that question. Hopefully, Mr. Astacio answered that for you. Joseph LaCruz, welcome to the Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Victor Marrero, I see you. I knew you were going to be on that Cap Cana tip, but we'll get right back to it in a second. So
I'm here.
Okay, no worries. We'll get there in a second. Kel Slater, welcome to the Friday night live stream. No paying the cartel. Be careful. That's right, man. All right, let's go. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's go. Okay, where do you foresee Punta Cana, Bavara, Cap Cana in terms of infrastructure, tourism, new projects?
Well, actually, Punta Cana is divided in different areas. Like everywhere you go, there is a place that is better than the other. Punta Cana, well, people actually think that everything here is Punta Cana, but actually it's not. Punta Cana is only the area that is by the airport because the people who owns the airport is a Grupo Punta Cana. They were the ones to created that area, And the people in the States and everywhere, they think everything is Punta Cana, but actually it's not. Punta Cana is only, let's say, a sector from what is La Altagracia, which is the main city. We have also Bávaro. It's an area that is mixed. You can see many locals. You can see many tourists. And Cap Cana is, I can say, the most luxury area all around, let's say, Punta Cana, speaking in general. And yeah, and we have many infrastructure. We have a lot of tourists. I believe, Eric, when COVID is over, Punta Cana will be even the double that it was. I don't know if you know that we receive around 7 and 8 million people every year visiting the country. So I believe when COVID is gone, we will have even more than that. And it's the time for invest. It's the time to create a portfolio of properties. And I recommend everybody to do it now because especially now, materials are going very high. The last week they were up to 30%. So you can imagine how the prices are coming.
That's right. That's right. What is this, man? You actually been watching Stop Struggling Now? Because this is what we talk about all the time. I love this. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we're talking about. When there's inflation, your assets actually go up. So if you can get in and lock in a price right now, then that means if the cost of goods goes up 20, 30%, then the project actually has to increase in price. So you get instant equity. So that is something that's pretty major. So now you just reiterated exactly why I've been talking about this for the last like 8 months, telling people you better get something now, get it fast, because that's why it sells out so fast. You guys have projects that literally half of it sold out in 3 or 4 days. It's incredible.
we have a very nice team in my company, so we do a lot of promotions. My boss, he knows what is he doing because the people we have in there, they are really nice. And basically our main purpose is to help our clients make sure they get what they want and what they are asking for. And the intention here is then to be happy because we will be happy too.
That's right. Hey, we all win. We all win. All right. Well, see, Victor Marrero, he bought in Cana Rock. He got it Cana Rock Galaxy. Oh, he's mentioning it. I bought it Cana Rock Galaxy. How much will you charge for management? Oh, does your company have its own marketing platform besides Airbnb? Good question.
Okay. Actually, Cana Rock, they have their own management company. So they promote it everywhere they can promote, like hotels.com, Airbnb, also, let me see what else, Expedia, every single platform that they use to promote. That's why you get charged with 30% because it's not only taking care of the apartment. They take care of the promotions, they take care of the maintenance, they take care of everything. So that's the main idea when you put your apartment into a management. Something else they do, for example, when you go to hotels, if something happened inside the room, the person that is there is responsible. If they break the TV, the management makes sure that they give you your money for that. Also more stuff, but it's like a hotel style.
That's right. That's what we like. That's the beauty of it. I've been doing Airbnb for over about 8, 9 years now. And I use actually hotels, timeshare hotels, just because of that, because they have to check in, they have to give their credit card.
Exactly.
And if there's an issue, the hotel does their normal thing. So that's what we like about it. And I'm glad to hear that. But that 30%, I'm not happy about that, man. The 30% that you mentioned, though, let's get into a little more detail on that, because what I want to know is, does the 30% include the housekeeping? Does it, there's certain things like the electricity is charged sometimes. I'm assuming that's extra because most times that's extra. And so when you say 30%, I think of it this way. Let's use $100 a night.
Yep.
And you guys are going to, well, not you, but every company apparently is going to be around that number. But you're going to send the client maximum $70 out of that 100. So what I'm thinking is there another reduction based on some other factors, like housekeeping, for instance?
Okay, let me explain a little bit how it works. For example, let's say during the month we did $100, which is the 100%. Okay, but from that 100%, you need to take out the expenses like the cleaning, the maintenance. So that 30% belongs to the 100% of the benefit. Okay, everything else that should be discounted will be from the total, but the 30 becomes from the benefits. Okay, so after you reduce all the expenses from that amount, 30%.
Okay. All right. So that's what I was thinking. So if I decided, for instance, to say, hey, I'm not going to charge a housekeeping fee to the client, let's say, or I tell you don't charge the client a housekeeping fee, then when the client leaves and you say, hey, Eric, it cost us $30 for the housekeeping, then it would be 70% minus the $30, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the way it is.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. I thought that's how it was. All right. We have Mr. Financial in the house saying great info. That's Curtis
Eric,
Davis.
before we keep going, I just have to say that not all the companies charge 30%. You know, you can find somebody who do it for 20 or 25.
Right.
But make sure these people has a good reputation, because I believe myself 10% is not enough from what the cost of my apartment. So I prefer to have somebody who's professional, who knows how to do the job, how to promote it, and you can get good income, than spending 20% with somebody that you don't even know what they're going to do.
Right. Exactly. The other thing that I'm thinking about is just like at Cana, for instance, you guys have your, well, I call it like your apartment complexes, but if you have management at all these places that you guys have for sale, then you are familiar with those properties. And so therefore you're able to rent them at the better price. And you're also able to have a cheaper rate for maintenance because you have more units within that complex. So
Exactly.
that's
Actually, Eric, and now that we are talking to the people, in the next few years, because everything that we are developing will be ready after August next year, I am preparing myself to do management for my clients, because most of them, they don't live here. They don't have time to take care of the apartment, and maybe they don't have somebody here who do it for them. So I'm getting ready to prepare myself to do management for my clients, maybe a little cheaper than the others. And, you know, the idea is that everybody wins here.
That's right. I like to hear that. Mr. Astacio in the house. I like this. Now you're talking like I'm talking, because I said on my Wednesday night live, I was like, well, wait a minute, because I know 9, 10, there's like 20 people that have bought property in Punta Cana that I know of. And so right then and there, I was like, wait a minute, I might have to have a management company. So it makes sense, you know?
And that is a business that is growing up every single day.
That's right. It's going to be.
Because it's even easier for people rent something out, even if they don't stay there, only to keep their stuff, enjoy the area, go outside. That is staying in the hotel. People is boring of being in hotels, you know?
That's right.
And hotels are going very expensive every day, you know? Sometimes it's not worth it.
That's exactly right. And that's why I liked some of the projects that you guys are involved in, like the Zeba, for instance. And you have another one at the golf course at Vista Cana as well. The reason why I like it is because within Vista Cana, they have all these amenities. Plus, when you start adding in golf courses and hiking trails, biking trails, fishing and lakes, that trumps, in my opinion, sometimes it trumps being at the beach. Because once you go to the beach, that's all that's there. And then when you come back, you're sitting in a condo. It's like what?
You know what is happening right now? All the hotels are having seaweed on the coast,
Oh
so
wow.
people is not even going in the water.
Oh
But
wow.
Vista Cana Beach is clean, so you don't have any seaweed there, and that's a plus that you can have the beach in your own residential,
Yep.
and it's never gonna be like dirty or bad odor. Vista Cana is just amazing. So I believe next time that we speak, I can explain a little bit about Vista Cana and you know tell the people who look at your the life and explaining why it's gonna be the best project in the next 3-4 years. Vista Cana is amazing. I love it. I want to
Hey,
live there.
hey man, you're speaking to the choir. You're speaking to the choir. You know that's the one I promote all the time because of all the amenities. It's unparalleled. There's nobody else that has the amount of amenities that they have, and the amount of the locations. Like you can be on a golf course, you can be by the lagoon, you can have the lagoon residence, for instance, which you guys don't do, but that's awesome. There's so many projects in there that's unbelievable, especially like I said with the Ziba at the golf course and the other one at the golf course. That's major to me. People like staying at the golf course, and your prices that you had made it where everybody wanted to buy. I mean,
Oh
a one
yeah,
bedroom for 75, 80 grand, a 2 bedroom for 130. That was insane on the golf course.
exactly. Normally the people who like to play golf, these kind of properties are amazing because you're a golf lover and you have it with less than 100K. That's you're not gonna find it anywhere.
No, nowhere. And next year this time, they won't be under 100K. There's
Oh,
no
for
way.
sure.
Yeah,
Well, we
exactly.
have projects that as lagoons
Hmm.
that we start promoting in September last year, and today, which is like only 8 months, the people who buy at the beginning they already made more than 20,000K, and
Oh
we have
wow.
and we haven't started construction yet. So the construction will start at the end of this month, beginning of July. So people is getting a lot of capital gain.
That's right, and we like that. And we buying it under, and it's under Comfort Tour,
Oh
and you're
yeah,
getting the appreciation without having to buy it at the comfort above the Comfort Tour price. So I love it. It's
yeah.
beautiful.
That's
Yeah,
another benefit that the government gives to the people who buy. Not paying taxes for 15 years. That is amazing.
that's right. All right, let's get into some more questions. They're going to ask you to be get your crystal ball out. Victor Marrero, what are you seeing for current occupancy rates, which you actually answered already, but we'll go into it again. Any idea on the projection post-COVID? What's a realistic occupancy rate in the Punta Cana area? All right, we got the man on. This is the guy that might know these answers.
Okay, I before I started as Realtor, I used to work in hotels. One of them was the Hard Rock. That was my first hotel, and I stayed there for about 2 years. Then I moved to work with tour operators. So I used to visit like different hotels, and normally from January until August, September, the occupancy rate stay even more than 85%. Normally it's 87 to 90% depending on the season, but from January to September, normally it's around that. The rest of the year stay by 50, 45, but no lower than that. COVID has affected us a lot, but I'm pretty sure everybody's getting back the vaccine, and we will be back for next year, and everything's gonna be different.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be different, all right. The reason why it's going to be different is the even if you have normal tourists, let's just say it gets back to that 6.5 million from 2017 or whatever. Here's my thing that I've been telling people: all these pre-construction and all these models and homes and villas and condos that they're building, some of those are going to have people living and staying there, and then the others have people coming in. So just that alone is going to increase tourism and visitors to the island. So it's a win-win for anybody getting in right now. Now, what I want to check out is, I was writing this down. Did you just say January through September traditionally is 85% occupancy?
And sometimes even more.
Yeah, exactly. But
sometimes even more.
so I didn't think May, June, July, August, September. I thought that was like a mid-season where maybe it would be like January, February, March, and April might be like 90, 95%. But then the summer months, spring and summer, I figured might only be 50% occupancy. 85% is major.
Yeah, actually, um, you have the cold weather in those months that you mentioned, but actually people keeps coming all the time. For example, during September, December, basically we have a lot of people from Europe, but the American people, when January start, they start coming. By the end of the year, everything is full. All the hotels are full, and keeps the same until July, August, sometimes September. I don't know the reason, but
Wow.
this is what I've seen in the last 6 years.
Oh man, this is great news.
Also, Eric, I think it's because the prices from hotels they are more affordable in those months. You know, uh, the hotel companies they know summer star in the states, and that's maybe why the people can get like better prices to come in the hotels, and that's why they keep going. I think.
Yes, exactly. I have friends coming. They made a reservation like, man, 8 months ago. They're staying over in Sosua area, but
Okay.
it's only like $55 a night, and they're going in July. So
Exactly.
that's why I thought it was lower season because the price was so low. It's incredible. And you're okay. So what about October, November, December? Are those what is that a lower season than?
Yeah. Normally, those months stay on by 50. Maybe the lowest can be 45. Also
Okay.
depends on the hotel, because hotels like the Hard Rock, they stay over 40, 50 all the time. You know, it doesn't matter if it's high or low season. They stay the same because they have doing like very good job, and they have people coming all the years, big groups,
Oh
and
yeah.
all that. And uh, by December the 20, everything start getting full.
Right. Right. Thank you. All right. Well, we have to do a PSA. Please smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, so the YouTube gods know that we're here. And we have Mr. Astacio on, the Punta Cana Realtor, who's giving you guys the information that you can't get anywhere else. So I'm glad you're here tonight. Thank you again for being here. Now, good evening, Mr. Burton, SSN fam. Mr. Cruz in the house with the icon. Moses Tillman, good evening, SSN fam. Let's get it with the icon. All right. Thank you. Out, so can only listen when I am home. Okay, that's fine. What are the prices looking like now? Tiffany Young's in the house. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Are there still any under 150K? Oh, Tiffany Young, yes, there's plenty. This man right here, they're realtors. Their company specializes in under 150K properties. You're talking to the man. Okay, I'm going to let you show some people. Maybe you might have to pull up some things because 150K, you have choices, lots of choices. Can you remember off the top of your, well, actually, I remember off the top of the head. Ziba at Vista Cana was, well, at one time. No, you can still get under 150K. You can get a villa at Ziba at
It's
Vista Cana
around
by
that
the
price.
golf course. That's
Yeah,
right.
it's around that price.
Exactly. You can get what's the new one downtown?
Area
Area. Yeah. That's under
area
100.
is area is the number one property right now
You
to get an
doggone.
income. If somebody from the people that is looking at our video, they come to the Coco Bongo. This is an amazing project that we have like right across the street, less than 100 meters from the Coco Bongo, and it will give you like everything you need, all the income you need to come visit the Dominican Republic all the time. Because only the Coco Bongo brings around 3,000 people every night, and it's the most amazing place in Punta Cana.
Oh man, don't tell me this. So go on and give it to me. Okay. All right. So I know you have a screen that you can pull up, but what I want to know is this. Let's get down to the business at REA Suites and Residences. 50% of it sold out, right?
More than 50, I think.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen to show you a little bit about the project. If
Okay.
somebody has any questions, just let me know and I can answer very quick. Are you watching my screen?
All right, you're up.
Okay, perfect. So this is basically our drive. We have all the info about the projects we have in Punta Cana. There is many stuff coming. There is many projects coming, but downtown is downtown. Uh, this is our new project, which is called Area. Basically, Area is the only mixed property in all Punta Cana. When I say mix, I am talking about something that is commercial and also residence. We have different types of apartment, and this is how the project will look like. In the first floor, which is right here, we're gonna have luxury stores. When I say luxury, I'm talking about Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, stores that already have a name, stores that the people already know. So this is very important because this will bring more people to the area. And second, third, fourth, and fifth floor will be apartments. Now here we have different kind of apartments. We have hotel size suites, hotel bedrooms. I think I say I'm sorry. One bedroom apartments, and we have two bedroom apartments. Okay, so these are the different types that we have in this nice project. It is thought for people that would like to invest because you have the Coco Bongo in the front. This is not something that you used to live, only to get income. Okay. In the sixth floor, which is this area right here, we will have around 2,000 meter square with social areas. When I say social areas, I'm talking about gym, jogging area, bar, restaurant, swimming pools, paddle court, and many amenities that you don't see like in any other project, especially in a rooftop, because this will be a rooftop. Okay. Let me see what else. Outside in the front area right here, we're gonna have like a open air gallery of arts, so the people can go and paint. All the parking lots will be underground. That's why you don't see like any parking lots right here or any cars. This project basically is unique, and we still have a few units available. So now I will open what is available, so you get to see the price list. And we only have like 10 days that we start selling this project, and it's been like crazy. Like everything you see in red is already sold. Everything that has like other color is still available and or negotiating. So it's only 74 apartments, so you still have time to book something. As you can see here, the prices start around 74 300, 77 500. After Monday, prices will go up. So the people that already purchased a unit, they will get some capital gain in less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it looks like the least expensive you have on here is 140. Oh wait,
144, 164, I think.
yeah, those look like
Prices might change depending on the size and also the height of the apartment, like the floor, because normally higher floor is a little bit more expensive.
Wow. So what happens? Do you have any that? What happens if somebody doesn't complete their 10% or whatever? What's the actual terms on this? Is it 3,000, 1,000? What's the terms?
With this project is different because this project is something like very important for the promoters. So this time right here, if you get like a suite, which is 75, 400 or around that price, they ask you for minimum 20% when you sign the contract.
Okay.
So you do basically reservation with $1,000. In the next 20 to 30 days, you should be ready to pay 20% and sign contract. Then the 30% you will pay like in different payments, can be every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, whatever is more flexible for you. Especially the people that live in the States, I recommend them to do it every 3 months, because every time you do a transaction, a wire transfer, you have to pay $45 to the bank.
That's
So
right.
if you pay every month and then you pay 45 extra, it's not business. You're losing a lot of money.
Right.
If you divide it between 4 months, you're paying like $10 per transaction, you know? So that is the best option for my clients in the States.
Okay. Well, let's get into this REA a little more. Let's go back to the
Yeah.
price. What do we have left? It's 148 and 164. Is that
we,
what we're talking
we,
about?
we still have 73 400, 82 500.
Oh, okay. So you still have
You see, for example, this one that says 82 500
yes.
is because it's a little bit more space and also has a balcony. You see
Ah,
this unit right here? It doesn't have a balcony, so everything counts, you know?
okay. So what does the valet parking mean?
Valet parking means that when you get into your apartment, you're gonna have a valet parking that park the car for you.
Is it okay? So it's included with the HOA then.
Exactly.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. So
Uh,
the
some-
Blockquito.
something something that really nice that we did with this project. Let me see if I can see one of those units. Um, the one bedroom apartment was 107,
Yes.
and they give you the option for you to convert it in two different suites. This apartment.
Wow.
So the people who buy a one bedroom apartment, which is a complete one bedroom apartment, they got the option to convert that unit into suites. So basically, you're paying $53,000 for the apartment. So you get two units. So they give you the option to do it like that for you.
Oh my God. So that means
So,
it's a lock off. Is that
yeah,
what you're saying?
as you can see, all these units were sold the same day, because people that would like to invest, they don't care about living there. They
Right.
just care about doing making money.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think this is the premier project right here myself. So once again, you guys, you're going to have to contact me at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I'll give you Mr. Astacio's WhatsApp. And I suggest you do this before Monday because the price is going to go up. So you better
Eric,
get in there.
one more thing before we keep going. If you see this right here, the project inside will have like a central park.
Mm-hmm.
So the people who walk inside the stores, they can have also like a park where they can sit, will be open air and all that. So it's a refreshing area. So you can enjoy about the environment inside the project, you know?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. This is designed perfectly. Open air, plaza, atrium, and across the street from Coco Bongo.
Right. Something else that is important. This project belongs to the owners of downtown. Also with Noriega, they are a business partner. So every single restaurant, Hard Rock Cafe, the Coco Bongo, everything that is around the downtown, people will have special prices if they would like to visit, do excursions like the dolphins. So everybody will get like a different discount. Also, the project has a private beach club, which is 10 minutes away, but it's like beachfront. And so the people can go and visit, use the beach club. You know, it's an extra benefit that the people that buy in here will have.
Oh, man. Are you saying this is included with the
And
HOAs, or is this an extra cost?
it is included. It is included, and also all the units come furnished.
Oh man!
Yeah, so you're not
Wow,
paying for furniture.
that is beautiful.
So you
And you,
see, this is like a kind of suite. It's not like a full apartment. It's like when you go in the hotel, you have your own suite. So it comes with the bedroom, air conditioning, the kitchen, the bathroom, little table, sofa. This one has a balcony. You see the difference between one another? That's why the difference in price. This is two bedroom apartments. The distribution might change. Some others have the bigger balcony, access from the room. Depending on the location, that's why they have the different colors. This is the one bedroom complete. So basically, you take a wall right here
mm,
and you convert it in two different suites. You see what I'm saying?
yes, that is beautiful.
Yeah, that were the units that I wanted to sell at the beginning, and they were sold like very 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 fast.
Oh yeah, investors would yeah, 107, 2 units, 53, and you can rent them out separately. That's beautiful right there.
And look at this, Eric. This is the top floor. We have big swimming pool here, big swimming pool here,
Oh,
restaurant area. This is garden, open air cinema, yoga, restaurant. This is like a gazebo right here.
man.
Deposit, powder court, a spa, boot camp, which is the gym, and this is kids area. Everything in the rooftop.
Wow, that is awesome.
So
Holy
basically, that is the basic information from area. If somebody would like to invest and got a property that give you like good income, this is a real good opportunity.
Oh, this is actually, I have to put this to the top of the list simply because of the location. Because if you haven't been to Punta Cana, you don't understand. When you walk out of this REA place, you are literally in an open air area, and you can walk straight across the street to the Hard Rock, straight across the street to the little eating places right next to Coco Bongo. You're literally 100 yards away from Coco
And
Bongo.
not only that, also you have the downtown mall, which is walking
Yep.
distance, less
Yep.
than 1 minute. Supermarket, banks, the movies, a lot of restaurants. So basically, it doesn't matter where you come visit. At the end of the day, you end up in the downtown for one
Yeah.
or other reason.
Right. Exactly. And so have they already determined if I rent a place there, that beach club, can the guest use the
Use
beach
it?
club?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because when with the program they are doing, the rental, they will have like a list of the visiting people. So that list will be shared with the guys at the beach club.
Oh man, that is beautiful.
And
All right.
I cannot confirm that, but they are planning to have like a trolley to take you straight to the beach. So we're working on that,
That would be awesome. And now this moves up. I love Vista Cana, but if you're going to get a property downtown, this is much better in my opinion than even the Central Park one, because this is catered specifically for renting out. Investment. Exactly. And the property value is going to be, it's going to increase before it's even built. It's going to be, I think it's going to go way up. So it's a beautiful thing. All right, let's get into some more questions but you answered this. Are there banks like Banco, Popular will help process, or U.S. friendly?
Okay.
You can answer it.
Yeah. Normally, as I told you at the beginning, the bank do the homework. Basically, what you need is your passport and the money to buy your property. Everything else comes in additional. But basically, only to buy, because I have many people that buy from the States, you don't need anything else, just having the money. At the end of the construction, yeah, you might need help from one of the banks. If you have a nice job, you have a good income, the bank will do the evaluation, and they will let you know how much they can give you. banks in Punta Cana or in Dominican Republic, they finance up to 70%, maybe a little more depending on the case.
Oh man, that is awesome. But you were saying if they do finance it, if you do it in US dollars, you'll get a lower interest rate at the moment.
Exactly.
And the one you said was you've seen 5%, which is awesome. Because I know another person that got something in Santo Domingo. Well, it was an existing property. He said that he had to pay like 15%. I don't know how that happened.
I bought my house a year and a half ago, and my interest rate is up to 9%.
Okay.
And I got it with a benefit that the government put some money on the street, and I could get that, but normally it's from 9 to 12.
Wow. Okay. So they're doing, and you just mentioned something very important. You're saying that some of the banks do 70%, up to 70%. All projects are 70% or less. All projects are.
Exactly. That's other thing that we're doing. Normally you pay 30% during construction plus 10 that you pay at the beginning. So basically you have 40%.
That's right.
There is almost no way that the bank tell you, no, we cannot give you the money because you already have 40 or 50% paid.
Right.
And the bank would like to do business. So you have many opportunities there.
That's right. You hear that, SSN Nation? All right. He just said what I've been trying to tell you guys, because the property values already are moving up so fast that even at the 70%, they're moving up where you're only going to have it 60%, 50% by the time delivery. So no bank's going to turn you down if you have 50% loan to value. That's crazy.
Before we keep going, Eric, I see a question from Victor.
Okay.
He said, with my experience in hotels, how much can we charge per night on area projects? That's a very good question, because it doesn't matter where you are in Punta Cana, even in Verón, which is a very local area.
Yep.
A 2-bedroom apartment costs you about $80 per night, but in the downtown, it's up to $120 to $150. All depends on the season. And because you have basically everything walking distance, and that costs.
That's right.
And especially with all the amenities that the project has.
That's right. Right. Because there's something to be said with convenience.
If you calculate 120 or 140 for 20 days, maybe that you rented in a month, that's a really good money. You can cover any finance, any loans, and get some money to your pocket.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, what we started talking about was, for instance, if you bought something downtown for 100, let's call it 100, even 140 or less, and you can rent for 120 per night just on the low end during 85% occupancy, which you were saying January through September, which gives you a whole big window. And even if you did only half, even if you were doing 15 days, that's still like $1,500. So again, you'll be able to afford the loan at 5% for owing roughly 70,000. I mean, that's not even a thing. That's easy.
Yeah.
So I think you skipped on me, but it's all right. I'm gonna go down here. We have a guy that joined the Panorama Punta Cana family, Joseph LaCruz. He's there, right on. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you something, Mr. Astacio. I actually own at the Panorama Garden.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Panorama is nice. It's one of the best developers in all Dominican Republic.
Exactly. I got the penthouse unit at the Gardens. I think Joseph LaCruz, I think he got something in the park, I believe.
He said Panorama too.
Yeah.
But it's Panorama Park, Panorama Garden.
Yep. Here we go. And Joseph LaCruz, I'm going to tell you right now, yes, you should get an attorney. But let's see what Mr. Astacio says. Do you see the question? I got that.
I just got the contract the other day to sign. Do you think I should retain an attorney? Well, if you would like to review all the details on the contract, it's not a bad idea, because sometimes there is stuff that you don't agree. And being very honest with you, the way I see, because I also invest, I got an apartment in Central Park.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the money, nothing's gonna happen. So don't worry about anything, okay?
Right. Yeah, I hear you. But I had, like, in my contract, I had some stuff that I didn't agree with. So, and they left out my description of the unit, which is very important. They left out something in there. So I was like, I can't sign that. Just to, I know they're not going to leave it out when they build
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but you just never know. I don't want nothing to be left at chance. So I paid an attorney. I have Johan, which I'm sure you know who he is, Johan
Yo,
Confidante. Yeah.
Confidente, yes.
Yeah.
We actually right now we have a deal on a big business that we did. We were just talking today. Yeah,
Exactly.
Johan is a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me just take a picture to send it. He will be like, oh.
Yeah, yeah. And in case anybody's new here and haven't seen or haven't searched the channel at Stop Struggling Now, we do have the Ask Johan series. He was on before, and so you can get some lawyer talk, and he'll go over some things that we may have missed tonight. And just search the Stop Struggling Now channel for the Ask Johan series, and Johan is spelled Johan, and it'll come up for you. All right.
Eric, Tiffany is asking about the whole fees every month.
Yes.
In a project like area, basically the whole fees is very cheap because the price depends on the size of the apartment. If you have a suite, which the bigger is 36 meter, and the price per meter is about 1.7, you're paying basically $60 for the suite.
Okay.
61.20. So the biggest apartment is around 82 meters for 1.7, less than 140 bucks.
Okay.
You get that money back basically with one rent.
That's it. That's it exactly. I like that. And I like that you have the calculations, because a lot of places don't know how much they're going to charge yet.
Yeah, it is. This is estimated, but because I know the area, I know it's not going to be more than that.
Right.
Also, G Well says the initial payment is 10 or 20%. It depends on the apartment that you buy. If you get hotel suite or one bedroom, will be 20%. The 2-bedroom apartment is the normal payment. 10 with signing of contract, 30 during construction, 60 against delivery.
When do you know delivery date for downtown?
Oh yeah, for area, we will start the construction at the end of the year. We'll be ready for first semester 2024.
Oh, so we have, okay, so there's
28, 30 months.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say we got, 28, 30 months worth of payments then, potentially. So that means you guys, you can get in on this. You guys got, this is, again, I've been bullish. I've been very happy about Vista Cana. Well, the only other project that I'm bullish on is downtown. And the price is that this unit, this particular property here, is the premier property because everything else is the next block behind it. So when you walk out from the Coco Bongo, the Hard Rock Hotel, the Hard Rock Cafe, when you go to the Dolphin Experience and all that, you have to walk past this complex to get to any other units. And so this is the premier units that they're going to have, this REA project. So now I'm going to have to try and figure out how I'm going to buy one of these things.
Talk to Joseph. This guy has money.
All right, let's see what we got. The Kathmandu. Do you know the latest on construction of the Kathmandu Park in Punta Cana? This will bring lots of tourists, especially big families.
Okay, Victor, you are very informed about everything in Punta Cana. Kathmandu will be like Disney World in Punta Cana. So basically, this is something else that give you to your property. If you have it around that area, that give you more value, because everything they do that brings more people give like extra value to your property. So we will have a lot of people coming to that park. I am one in personal that would like to see it finish. because I love these
Wow.
thematic parks, you know?
Wow. This is amazing. Yeah, that increases the value even more for anything downtown. Because that park, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that it's going to be, it was used to be a
A
mall or
plaza,
something, a shopping.
plaza, yeah, it
Yeah,
was a
plaza.
mall.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I know where it is. It's on the other side of the mall, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. It's not that far. It's walking distance from downtown.
Well, actually, driving is like 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
walking is a little more,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. It's going to take you about 15 to walk it, but
yeah.
still, it's still close enough where it has something to do with your values for your property downtown is going to be affected in the right way going up. So that's beautiful. Expenses equals condo maintenance, utilities, correct. Yeah. What else is under expenses? Taxes. We
Well,
don't
I
have.
think, yeah.
Uh,
I think we talked a little bit about it.
yeah.
The
Exactly.
condo maintenance and utilities,
Yep.
you know, the
Yeah.
taxes, you have the comfort tour law.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
don't pay any taxes for the property.
That's right. Exactly. And actually, for the ones that are downtown for 148 and under, you're not going to have to pay taxes for at least 15 years minimum.
Which
So
is really good.
yeah, exactly. So that works. SSM was good. All right, Eric, there is an echo, getting double feedback. All right, hopefully, let me know if we got that changed up. Hopefully so. I don't think I don't hear any feedback, but it's all right. All right, we got some other people in the house. All right, great info about amenities. All right, Akali Denny, welcome to the Friday night live stream with Mr. Astacio, the realtor, the financial expert here in Punta Cana as well. Who knew? I didn't even know we had all this information. Robbie D's in the house. I mean, DJ Robbie D with the icon. What's up, family? Tiffany says thank you for your answer for her. Appreciate it. Richard Allen, what up? I'm a little late. It's all right. You're never too late. You can always rewind. No problem.
Eric,
All right.
I believe the next time we meet in here, I can explain about Vista Cana because it's actually my favorite project. And so make sure you invite a lot of people because they will love that place.
Oh
And
man,
I can explain everything about it.
I've been talking about that place ever since December because I actually met the owners of the place when I was there. They were hanging out at the bar.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, you know, they were laughing when I said, man, I might have to get two places. They were like, what? Because I love everything they're doing. It's just awesome. So now, though, even though Vista Cana is my number one choice, number two would be this location, Aria. That's the best one. All right. He's asking, which you already answered, how much can we charge per night on the REA project, for example, for a two-bedroom? I think you said a range 120 to 180 or something like that. So, and once again, we went over the 10. It's 10% down at REA if you buy the two-bedroom units. If you buy the one-bedroom units, it's 20% down. That's correct? All right. Joseph LaCruz. All right. Thank you. Tiffany Young, thank you for explaining that, Mr. Astacio. Hello, SSN family, Juvie Lover with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much for being here. No taxes for 15 years. That's right. That's Comfort Tour. All right. Okay, I'm not going to let you out of here, man. We got to do at least another 5 minutes. Do you have a little bit more extra time?
I do have it.
All right. Let's talk about this. We got to go to the upscale area. All right. We got to go to Cap Cana. Because there's something to be said, because we can charge more in Cap Cana.
For sure.
But the problem is the properties cost more.
Exactly. Every single apartment which is in Cap Cana, even if it's one bedroom, you need at least $300K.
Oh, man. Oh, that is crazy, man.
Yeah, Cap Cana is like Beverly Hills in Punta Cana.
Yeah, I've been there. I love that place. There was the Azure. When the Azure first came out, the property was cheaper and it sold. Well, the one bedrooms went in 48 hours. It was crazy because people knew where it was. And I showed up when I got there in December and they go, yeah, this is where Azure is going to be. And I was like, no way. Where do I sign? They were like, oh, no, you can't buy it. I was like, what do you mean? It's sold out already. I was like, this is crazy. I could literally walk to Juanillo Beach. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Juanillo is less than 5 minutes from there.
Exactly. I was like, and I think you're going to have ocean views for some of the units, and maybe even if you're
Yeah.
up top, it's beautiful. But
After the second floor, you get to see to the ocean.
exactly. But I think you have units there. Don't you have 3 or 4 units still at Azure?
Not with ocean view, but
Ah,
we still have a few units that are in the building. Anyway,
right,
beach is 5 minutes,
right.
so it's
But
still pretty close to the ocean.
were they 2 bedrooms or
Well, in Cap Cana, Azure is different
okay,
because they offer you 1 bedroom plus a studio, which is
okay,
basically 2 bedrooms.
okay,
But they have different plans,
right.
and they deliver the apartment with the one you select.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember when I was there, they were like 1 bedroom, 1 bedroom. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. That's cool. All right. Any other properties you want to talk about tonight? Chili Davis says great properties. Anything else you want to talk about with regard to any other properties?
We have next to Azure
Mm-hmm.
other project which is called Pool Tropics. Let me just show it a little bit quicker right here,
Okay.
because this is something that you never seen before.
How do you
But
how do you
it's inside Cap Cana.
how do you spell this?
Pool Tropics, like pool tropical, pool
Uh,
like swimming pool.
POOL?
Yeah, tropics,
Oh, the one you sent me that has the
the
pool on
swimming
the
pools.
top level. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that one is interesting.
Yeah.
I
Are
just
you
didn't
watching my
know.
screen, right?
Yeah, I got it for us. It's coming
This
up
is
now.
something. This is something you never seen before.
No, this
Well,
is interesting.
even the brochure doesn't. Look at this.
Yeah, yeah,
Imagine in your balcony, your living room, having a pool.
I
It
know.
doesn't matter if you're in the fourth floor.
I know. I know. This is crazy right here. This is crazy. Oh, this is the one you called. I thought this was. Is this Green Village?
No, this is Pool Tropics. Well, Green
Okay,
Village is the area,
okay,
but Pool Tropics is next to Azure.
okay. Oh, it's next to
Yeah,
Azure?
yeah,
Oh, man, that's a good location then.
yeah.
Oh,
So
man,
these are
that's
the
awesome.
units, the floor plan. All the parking lots will be underground. This is 1 bedroom. The pool, as you can see, is like the size of the living room.
Right, exactly.
They have different kind of apartments, but quality is A plus. Everything will be marmor, good quality appliances. It's something really amazing. Quality from these people is really really good, and all the swimming pools will have a very good privacy, so the people next to you don't even see what you're doing there. This is the bathroom, and this is the payment plan, 20%. Do you listen to me, Eric?
Yes, I heard you. How much are the units though?
Prices start around 228, 240 right here.
Okay,
240, yeah.
240 for a 1 bedroom.
1 bedroom, yes.
Yeah, but that pool at the top is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet right there.
Uh,
That's all right. And then we got one more. How much are the pool tropic units? We already
yeah, prices start at 240. There is not many left.
right.
So if you would like to invest in this project, let me know really quick because no, it's almost gone.
Exactly. Okay, now back to this taxes part. What he was asking about the taxes was, you can see here, Dominican Republic, the rental income, is that taxed in the Dominican Republic?
Actually, not. It is not.
Okay.
So everything goes to your pocket with no taxes.
Beautiful. We like that as Americans. That's what I'm talking about. This is how we do it. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up for this edition, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank you once again for this valuable information. And again, if you guys want to get in on any of these properties, make sure you hit me up at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com so I can give you his WhatsApp. So then you can get in touch with him. And this is one of the hardest working realtors in the Dominican Republic, because literally I send him a message like at 11 p.m. at night and he sends something back to me. I'm like, what the heck's going on? I'm thinking he's going to wake up in the morning, but no, he sends me back an answer. So
I'm all the time ready, Eric. 24/7.
That's right. That's it, exactly. And don't believe I still have that video where you're Mr. Cool down by the beach at Vista Cana. Okay. I'm going to release it next time when you're on.
Perfect.
All right, man. Well, I want to thank you once again for being here and answering all the questions. And hopefully we'll have you on in a couple of weeks, because I know there's so many new projects always happening, and I hate to be missing out on some of these great deals.
That is excellent for me, Eric. Thank you very much for inviting me. At the beginning, I thought we would do it like very quick, but it was very interesting, and we have an hour and 20 minutes, and I feel that time was gone like very quick.
Exactly. I knew it was going to happen, because we have real estate investors here, and we have people that have been listening to me for the last 6-7 months saying you guys got to get something over there, because you would have appreciation already if you would have bought something 7 months ago. So they don't understand how quickly these property values keep increasing. So everybody gets to win. And in America, we don't have to do the credit, and it doesn't show up. So it's beautiful. You can buy property without having to deal with debt to income ratio if you're doing anything in America. So it's a beautiful thing. All right, man. Well, we'll let you get some sleep. Say hello to the woman that infiltrated the live. It's all right. Tell the wife hello. And it was nice seeing her. And have a good weekend. And hopefully we'll be talking to you tomorrow, man.
Thank you very much, Eric. Have a good night. And everybody, I hope you guys talk to Eric and contact me, okay?
Thank you
very much.
All right.
Have
See you later.
Night.
All right.
Bye-bye, my friend.
All right. Bye-bye, amigo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You got the information here once again for real estate investing in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic area. And this is one of the premier realtors, as you can see. He knows about the prices. He knows about investors, the way investors are looking at the properties. So he has all the answers for you. So this makes it nice and easy, especially when you know what you're looking for, then he can narrow it down for you. But quite frankly, let's talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Vista Cana, as you know, has always been my number one option, number one choice. That's why I always say get something there, because of all the amenities. Now, my number two choice is this property, REA downtown, because you can get something for under $100,000. And like he said, Coco Bongo, when it's live and hopping, you got 2,500 to 3,000 people that's going to be in the downtown area. Not to mention something that they do not have at Vista Cana. They have a shuttle that they're planning to have their own beach club, which is similar to Cana Rock, that has their own beach club for the Cana Rock properties. This is a little different because being downtown has its cachet, ladies and gentlemen. And then when you can say we have our own private beach club and you can take a shuttle, all of a sudden now the amenities and everything else that people might object to goes away, and you're also going to be able to rent the property at a higher value. So this is a winner. So once again, this is awesome. And if you guys missed it, whoever missed this information, you can now find out again. No qualifying, no credit check. You need your 10 or 20% down. That's it. And you pay your monthly payments. And you heard what he said. You can even make payments every 3 months if that makes it easier for you in some of the properties that these guys are selling. So once again, I hope he gave you some insight, because he gave you valuable information. He's part of the SSN Nation. That's how we do it. All right. And it will be ready in or about 2024. That's right. First quarter 2024, which means you have 28 to 30 payments right now. So start thinking about this. Even if you owed, put down 20% for an $80,000 property, that's 16 grand. Then you're going to have 20%, which is 16 grand, maybe even 30%, which would make it 24 grand. So you're going to be paying under $1,000 per month, no matter how you slice it. In some ways, I actually did the numbers. It's $583 a month when I looked at one of the things for the downtown. That was for the studio unit, hotel room, as they call it. So If he's saying that a hotel unit can be rented possibly for $120 a night from January to September, we just got valuable information here, ladies and gentlemen. You don't understand. I was calculating everything on 3 months, being very conservative for 85% occupancy. So January, I was doing January, February, and March. And then this year I figured, okay, we can do 4 months of April. And I was only doing 2 months during prime time. Can you imagine if you're able to get an 85% occupancy rate from January to September? That's 8-9 months. That would be insane that you could do almost 3 weeks of rental, 2 to 3 weeks worth of rental, and downtown you could potentially charge minimum $100 a night, $120 a night. That's pretty serious. You guys may not understand this, but if you can buy something at $80,000 and you can get 9 months of 3 weeks worth of rental, 21 days at 120, that's over $2,000. Let's just call it $2,000 because we're going to have to pay 30% if you have property management. All right. So you can get $2,000 a month for 9 months. That's $18,000. You bought something for $85,000. That means you got 20% profit. Year cash on cash. That means in 3.5 years, you got your money back that you paid for the $85,000 unit. All right. Never mind the low season, because let's just count the low season out. So we have 3 months of low season. Let's just call it we made zero money. Just imagine if you were actually to get a week of rental where you got $1,000 for those 3 months, you would be approaching nearly $30,000 a year for an $85,000 property. Now, I don't know where else you're going to get these type of numbers, but if you get in now, the appreciation value of your property is going to go up as well. And then you know what happens next. That triggers you have a HELOC situation that you can use. Home equity line of credit where you can borrow against your asset and buy some more assets, wash, rinse, repeat. All right. So this is major, ladies and gentlemen. The Beach Club for Aria is a game changer. Exactly. If I was doing this again, I would not think twice. I'd pull the trigger tonight. Exactly, Victor Morero. That's what I was thinking when he started talking about that Beach Club thing. I was like, oh, man, I could have bought a unit here. My Panorama Garden unit cost almost as much as a 2-bedroom there. And right now I'm like, okay, I'm still happy with Vista Cana because of what they have to offer. But if all things were equal, just like Marrero saying, if I wouldn't have known about Vista Cana and this property would have been there when I was there in December, I would have bought this place first. Then I would have bought something at Vista Cana, and I probably wouldn't have bought at the Simon Residences. That's how this order would have happened. Because at Simon Residences, when I bought that one for $82,000, I would have turned around and bought this 1-bedroom over here for $85,000, and then I would have, because we still had to put down 20%. Then I would have put down, then I would have still bought the one in Vista Cana, and then it would have been a beautiful life. You know what I'm saying? But now it does not matter. Maybe I have to pull the trigger on one downtown. We'll see. But the point is, I agree with you on this because the game changer was that shuttle to the beach, in my opinion as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know we can talk about anything here on Friday Night Lives. And we're an hour and 23 minutes in, and Mr. Astacio was astounding tonight. It was awesome that he was here. So please smash that like button. Let the YouTube algorithm gods know we're in the house. All right? So we can talk about anything else, investing, real estate, stock, crypto, it does not matter. But first, I want to say something. Please go down in the description down below. You can see some other properties that they have on tap that we didn't discuss tonight. They have several. All right. I have it down there. Mr. Astacio is down there below in the description. Also get your free $10 from Coinbase. Get your free $10 of BTC from Coinbase, and also free share of stock is down below because we got to keep investing, right? All right. Now, I'm going to say something else because I'm getting tired of the YouTube algorithm gods messing with the Stop Struggling Now Nation. We're giving valuable information, but they don't want to let people know about it. So here we go. Today, just like I always knew because I'm a numbers guy, I'm going to have to call out this YouTube nonsense. I'm going to show you guys something that happened. I still can't believe this. This is just ridiculous. But I'm going to show you right now what I got today. Let's see. Okay, today I put out a video. So what I'm about to say is this. Down below in the description, at the very bottom, I have the email, otherwise known as the newsletter link. Please sign up for the newsletter or the email list, okay? That's the first thing. That's what you're going to have to do first. And then I'm going to show you what happened today that has me, because they already restrict the videos, all right? You guys have to understand. The videos are restricted. You guys don't know nothing about that. But that's what they're doing. Let me get this on my screen all set up because I had it 2 up. I'm going to show you guys something right now. So I put out today the motivational video, all right? Negative vibes type video. It's even though I didn't have negative vibes, it was motivational, how to overcome those negative vibes, all right? So today, that video, they decide and send me this. This is what they send me for that video. I'm just like, this can't be. They say, hi, stop struggling now. We want to let you know that our team has reviewed your content and we don't think it's in line with our community guidelines. As a result, we've age restricted the following content. So when I click on this story, it takes me to the negative energy, motivation, negative energy video. And I was like, what? And then this says, we haven't applied a strike to your channel. Your content is still live for some users of YouTube. And then all my videos are basically already 18 and over. Okay, so I don't know what this really means. But we age restrict content. We don't think it's suitable for younger audiences. So again, what can I do next? Then when I hit this appeal thing, nothing comes up. It says, sorry, you can't appeal. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I just want to let you guys know it's not a figment of the imagination. So when you guys are sitting here going, wow, how come the channel doesn't have more views? There's reasons, all right? Just want to let you guys know that. Now, this is why I'm now going to have to change tactics on these guys. So that's why I'm saying, please sign up for the newsletter. It's at the bottom of the description. So then this way you'll always get whenever the new videos come out. They already only give the video notifications to only 1,000 to 2,000 people already out of 12,000 subscribers. The other 10,000 subscribers don't even know the live stream is up nor any new videos come out. All right. So that's what's going on. All right. Now, that's all I want to tell you. Interesting. That's right. Interesting. So once again, this information that we give out here at SSN Nation is very valuable. And let me know what you think. Has anybody even seen that motivational video today? Let me know what you think about it. I changed a little format for you, and I have to tell you the reasons why. It's because of Miss 24 Streams of Income. When she said, make motivational videos, sign up with CD Baby, and then put it on iTunes, put it on all the little platforms, and get paid because people might buy some of the motivational videos. So that is the whole thing right there, ladies and gentlemen. Check out. Let me know if you actually watched that last video. Let me know if you liked it, because that format, I even put in a little background music. I even put in little clips, video clips to go along with what I'm talking about. I changed it up. And then that's the one that they said, apparently, that it's not kid friendly. I don't know how that is. There's no cursing in there or anything like that. All right. So, yeah, unbelievable is right, Tiffany Young. That's how they do us around here, especially when you're trying to help people and give them valuable information that can bring the ordinary citizens, otherwise as OCs, how we get this right here, emerging millionaire. That's how you get in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And so that's what they're trying to stop. The powers that be, it's okay if they use your information to make money. But now when you start telling other people how to bypass the system, all of a sudden it's like, hold on now. You're spouting too much crazy nonsense, apparently. All we're talking about is real out here in the field, and we're giving real information so ordinary citizens aren't in the okie doke listening to this nonsense talking about, hey, you can't buy anything because your credit score is not high enough. Hey, you can't buy anything because you're trying to do some other things. No, this is straightforward. So whenever we start talking about real estate investing, we're giving you an in, and we're talking about appreciation here, ladies and gentlemen. You just heard Mr. Astacio talking about it himself. He's sitting there saying, these properties are going up on Monday. This stuff has only been out a week. Okay? Where else are you going to be able to buy property at around $85,000 or 73? There was a studio. And then it could be worth 80,000 or 90,000 in less than 10 days. Who wins? You, the ordinary citizens, because you know why? Corporations and all that aren't buying these up right now. All right? So, because there's no revenue coming in for 3 years minimum on this case, 28 months, 30 months before delivery. So they can't just buy things and sit there and wait for 3 years on revenues. What are you going to tell your shareholders? Oh, we bought $10 million worth of stuff, but by the way, that's a black hole. We don't make any money until starting in 2023. No, they're not going to, or 2024, they're not going to say that. So you and I get to win right now. So you got to take advantage of this stuff. All right? All right. We had a red market today, hit the ground hard. That's okay. SSN Nation always hits the ground running. Exactly. That's how we do it around here, Victor Marrero, because this is the old Caesar in the house. We have something else going on around here that's more important, a bigger picture, because we need everybody rising with this. A rising tide lifts all boats. You guys know how I always say that. That's how we got to do it around here. Only $70K per property. There we go, Chili Davis. They had a studio unit for $73,000 still available. Now, you got to put down $1,000. Then you have to complete for another 20% down, which means $14,000. You already put $1,000 down, so you need $13,000 down. You heard what they said. They're flexible with payments. So you can pay monthly, or you can pay every 2 months or every 3 months. All right? They're sympathetic towards paying that $40, $50 wire fee every month. So they're saying, okay, send us money every 2 or 3 months. I love it. I love this. These social platforms have too much power. It makes you wonder, hey, there you go, Victor Marrero. There's no wondering. You know who owns these platforms. The same guys that are trying to oppress. The same guys that do backdoor deals. The same guys that does dark pool money on the stock exchange. The same guys that run media. These are the guys, so they can oppress and give false information, FUD. These are the same people. They don't want you guys to come out here and come up without having to work for 30 years and be a slave. They want you to sit there and do the 30-year project, 40 for 40, as I call it. Okay? Work for 40 years and get nothing for the rest of your 40. So that's what they want. Okay? That's not the plan. SSN Nation, emerging millionaires, you can't sit around being 20 when you're Superman at 25. Go look at the motivational video when I'm talking about Superman. When you're 25 and 35 and you're Superman and you can heal so quick and you have superpowers and your mind is so bright and so sharp, you're sitting there working. Most people are at a job. Wouldn't it be so nice during that age that you're able to travel all over the world, go do what you want? That's right. I'm a little on one right now because of that nonsense that YouTube sent me tonight. All right. We win. Jewel 20 lady with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here. That's right. We win. Nobody's stopping us. There's no barrier to entry. Nobody's coming to save us either. But we don't need saving. All we need is information. The knowledge helps you out. And Mr. Astacio tonight just gave us more knowledge. And in fact, some things that we've been talking about for months now. But again, he's the expert. So you guys may not have believed me, but now you listen to the realtor who's selling and he's telling you what investors are looking for, what people are buying over there, what they're looking for, what he tells people what to invest in. And this valuable information tonight, what I call the most valuable of all, was the one when he said January through September is 85% occupancy rate. That right there, I did not know anything about. I swear. I thought for sure when my friends are going in July and they're paying $55 a night for a one bedroom, all inclusive somewhere in Puerto Plata, or I think it's Puerto Plata actually, by Sosua. I was thinking that was the normal rate, but that might have been a COVID rate. But all I know is I'll take $55 a night, even in the mid or low seasons, if I'm going to rent 21 to 24 room nights a month. I'll take $1,000 a month easily. What I consider low season, June, July, August. And I'll surely take that 110, 120 during the high season per night. And if we're still at 85% occupancy, not 2 weeks, but 3 weeks, and we can charge 120 a night, 150 a night. Well, me, I have a 2-bedroom, like Victor Marrero has a 2-bedroom. We can charge more money because we have amenities at the Hard Rock and we have amenities at Vista Cana, but now you have amenities downtown as well. All right. What is your email again? Tiffany Young. My email is eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. That's how you can get me, eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. If anybody has any questions, you can hit me up there. And then also, if you want to get in touch with Mr. Astacio, that's where you get me, and I'll send it over to you. Then Facebook buys out Instagram. Amazon buys but steals business too. Exactly. Amazon FBA. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, but here's the kicker. You guys don't understand what Amazon does. They're a predator. All right. So let's just say I come out with the latest, greatest product and I put it on Amazon. The latest, greatest product starts selling. You know what Amazon does? They go over to China and do the knockoff. And then they know the algorithm and they're running the algorithm. They put their product above my product and charges less because they know that's a number 1 product or a top 10 product. That's what Amazon does. All right. That's it. Knowledge, Robbie D. DJ Robbie D from Philly with the icon next to his name. Knowledge is very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. They can't take that away from you. Happy Friday. Richard Allen. YouTube is hating hard. That's right, Richard Allen. People hate whenever it comes to finances. When it comes to financial information, just keep this in mind. This is how it works. You can give people a book, tell them garbage, right? You can put information on TV, quote unquote, news or some magazine that people deem as trustworthy information and give them garbage. You can write history books, give garbage. But there's one thing that the garbage can't compete with is when you tell somebody how to make money and they can make money without their assistance. They can't stop it. Now all of a sudden you're a problem. And that's how it's been all my life because I always try to help people and the government and everybody else tries to always step in and block it. Well, like I said, SSN Lifestyle is going to be coming out. And once again, it's going to be doing some damage because we're going to have ordinary citizens making some money and they're not going to like it. And not only that, you're going to have a big smile on your face and you're going to be enjoying your life because you're going to have opportunities to make money. And with that opportunity comes freedom where you're sitting there going, well, wait a minute, I can make money no matter where I'm at. And yeah, I'm going to go hang out and pick your spot on a map worldwide. All right. And you're going to be able to get discount prices that other people are going to be paying $2,000, $3,000 a week for. And you'll be staying at the place going, well, I only paid $900. And trust me, right now it sounds cool where you might be paying $900 to $1,000 while other people are paying $2,000, $2,500. But here's what happens. Whenever I'm sitting in the jacuzzi, or, well, I used to sit in the jacuzzi with other people at a complex when I'm traveling around the world, people pipe up and they start feeling, good about themselves. And so then they start saying, oh, man, I got a special deal on Expedia and Priceline and all this. And, man, it cost me $2,700 for the week, knowing full well you can go online and see the place costs $400 a night. So, yeah, that might be a good deal. All in $2,700, including taxes, doing good. So I don't ever say anything. People are going around and then somebody goes, oh, yeah, that's a better deal than me. I paid $3,200. Another person might pipe up and go, oh, man, my travel agent or whoever I worked with, they got me a special deal and I only got to pay $2,400. Then it comes around to me and they're like, oh, yeah, well, what are you doing here, man? How much did you pay? I'm like, I ain't going to tell you because I always told them I'm not going to tell you. And they'd be like, why? I'd say, because I paid half of what you guys paid. And now you're going to feel bad if I start really telling you how much I paid. So I really don't want to say. And that's generally what's going to happen with the SSN Lifestyle. All right. So that's why they hate hard, because if they can't tax you and you have extra money to spend, most people don't go on vacation because I'll give you a perfect example. Somebody was in our chat 2-3 weeks back, and he said, man, I'm saving for my wife and I to go to Hawaii. And the reason why he couldn't go to Hawaii for a week during prime time is because for all the units that he was checking out, whenever he wanted to stay by the water, it was $2,400, $2,500 for the week and up. So I sent him over a list, 3 things: Maui, Kona, Kauai, and even on Oahu, where he's at the beach in literally 30 seconds walking. All of them were under $1,000. I said, well, I guess you don't have a problem now. They're all like $150 or less per night. That's how crazy this was, including tax. All right. So this is the situation. They don't want people to be able to save money and then use their money to make money and bypass the system, which is what we can do in Punta Cana, Mexico, international properties. Even in downtown Miami, you can buy pre-construction condos with no credit check, no qualifying. The 85% occupancy for 9 months is another game changer. That's some serious dough. Imagine if you have 2 of them. Victor Marrero, welcome to what I'm talking about. This is how you gotta do it. This is why I got 2 units, quite frankly. And I'm gonna be getting 3. But I've been telling, this is why when I did Airbnb and people go, how come you have so many timeshares? I said, because exponentially, when you start doubling up, you go, okay, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4, I have 5. And if we really do have 85% occupancy, you have 5 units that you can rent for 21 room nights a month for 9 months. Man, that's 4 times the profit. That is a game changer. And so that's why we have to look around and start going, we got to make some more money. I got to figure out some other things. I got to start moving money around because I got to get another unit, especially near this Kathmandu, near downtown, even though I'll get another unit in Vista Cana if I have to, because I know sooner or later they're going to have a beach club component to it. And if they don't have a beach club component to it, well, let's just call it, that means somebody needs to start a business that can help people get to the beach with a beach club deal, right? Think about it, solving a problem. So that's all I can say about that. What about retail businesses there? Hey, Renee Cooper, welcome to the Friday night live stream. Hey, you need to hit me up at Eric at Stop Struggling Now right now. I mean, Stop Struggling Now right now. I like that. Anyhow, hit me up at Eric at StopStrugglingNow.com. And there are retail businesses at Central Park, downtown. You can actually buy a retail spot. And actually, in this building that we were talking about tonight, below it, unfortunately, it sounded like high-end places like the Chanel, the Gucci, and all that. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but more than likely it will. But they do have places where you can actually buy the unit within the condominium project. I know Central Park was $25,000 to buy an office unit, and people live there. So it's similar to this, but it was more like an office, not retail. Retail businesses, they have malls there. They have plazas there. There's plenty of places there for retail business. And it's not that expensive, but you're going to have to run through a lawyer, which again, ask Johan Confidante. I'll give you his information as well, where you can contact him. He helps with retail businesses as well. You heard Mr. Astacio say that they have a big project with the owners of downtown that Johan Confidante is actually involved with. All right. So again, Johan is the man over there. So you have to remember that. Yes, that is amazing. That's right. Will do. Thank you so much. Glad to hear that. From DR Paper today, flights between the DR and Canada to resume in November. This is another game changer. Paper also talks about France and Switzerland opening up also. Exactly. Dominican Today, ladies and gentlemen, is what he's referring to. Dominican Today. That's where you can get some valuable information. I just can't believe it. Every time, every day, they're talking about new airlines coming from Russia, coming from Spain, over to the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic president has been over in Europe, and the tourism department has been over in Europe to tell people to come to the Dominican Republic. People are sitting there listening to them. You know why? When you can tell somebody that the temperature is ranging from 75 to 85 degrees on average, 12 months a year, you're going to get people's attention, especially in the cold confines of Europe. All right? Especially in the cold confines of Canada, cold confines of Russia, cold confines of the Midwest in the wintertime. You're going to get people's attention, and you're really going to get people's attention when you start telling them, oh, yeah, we have condominiums over here and villas over here for 70 grand USD, 60 grand USD. All you have to do is put down 10%. Now you see why these things are selling like hotcakes. You have millions of people sitting there going, I can buy a place for 60, 70, 80 grand, actually mine, and I can actually go there whenever I feel like it. I can hang there for what, 2 months, 3 months without having to worry about the visa. I mean, this is like a gold mine, in my opinion. All right. So you guys got to pay attention. You can search the channel. I do have the Ask Johan series on there from a lawyer. He's a real estate attorney and a lawyer in the DR. Wow, I want to do it. We'll hit you up. All right. I look forward to hearing from you, A. Renee Cooper. And thank you so much for being here on the Friday night live stream with the SSN Nation. Appreciate that. Is JetBlue a better airline than American Air going into DR? I don't know, quite frankly. No, I don't think so, because JetBlue has these funky routes. You can just take, I'm trying to think what I took over there. I can't even remember. Was it Spirit Air or was it, I don't remember what I took to go over there. That's funny. I should remember, but it doesn't matter. I don't remember airlines that often. But they have, out of Florida, they have so many different airlines that you can get to, and on the East Coast. So JetBlue has these funky airlines where they sometimes go to New York, then come back down versus just flying there. I mean, it's kind of weird, but they have great prices. But American Airlines, all of them, it's cheap to go over to DR. Miami just started routes to the DR. Robbie D, how much would it cost for a lawyer to go over my real estate contract? There's no rhyme or reason for that. You need to contact Johan Confidante. Hit me up, Robbie D. You know the email address, Eric at Stop Struggling Now, and you can send him a message and ask him how much it would be. I would imagine it might be a few $100 to look over the contract. If you want him to negotiate and change things with the developers, then that's where he's going to charge you a little bit more money, I'm sure. All right, but you have to contact him directly. He's not that much, considering he's the preeminent real estate attorney in the Dominican Republic. It's incredible. At Chili Davis, I have flown using both and prefer JetBlue big time. Yeah, JetBlue, they still have the nice little entertainment center, which now everybody does. But JetBlue, don't go in and out of ATL. At Alabama, ATL only. Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't matter. The flight is, well, from Florida, the flight is short. So I wouldn't get too caught up into anything. So either way, it works out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're an hour and 47 minutes in. Please smash that like button. And in case you haven't seen it, where YouTube is suppressing the information like my motivational videos. And don't worry, that's the first time they sent me anything, but they've been suppressing the videos all along. Okay, you guys don't really realize that because you've been here rocking with SSN Nation and you've been getting the information and you're like sitting there going, I don't really care how many views that this video has, but we're still handling and rocking with you. But they've been suppressing for years. You guys didn't know about it. I haven't really talked about it, but that's what's been going down, because some people have always came in and said, hey, Eric, how come you don't have more views? There's other people not even giving out that information you're giving. There's other people actually copying what I do, copying the subject matter I do, and have tens of thousands of views. The same subject matter, except they don't tell you guys how to actually do anything. They just talk about, what we talked about tonight. Okay, 85% occupancy. This is how much we can buy it for. This is how much profit we're going to make. But they don't tell you where to go get the damn property. We're sitting here telling you where to go get the property. We're sitting here giving you people who are involved with buying the property. You don't need to go through me, right? I'm not blocking. I'm sitting here trying to help everybody, but yet they'll use the exact same content and they get tens of thousands of views. Meanwhile, we'll get 100 views. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please sign up with the newsletter at the bottom, because they don't send out any notifications to members. Even though we have 12,000 members, they only send it out to 2,000, 1,000 people, a notification that a new video comes out. So that's the only way we're going to start doing this now. All right. Hey, fam, Pretty Black, welcome to the Friday night live stream. Glad to see you here once again. Hey, fam, yeah, JetBlue will fly certain places, but will not fly out from those same places. Exactly what I say. Exactly. It's kind of crazy, right? Richard Allen, SSN is the bomb. Thank you so much, Richard Allen. This is how we do it. A. Renee Cooper, Patreon. No, I do not have Patreon, unfortunately, but we do have donation. There is a donation button down below. And if you're on a certain platform, you can see an applaud button underneath the video as well. So you can donate there also. So again, 10,000 subs, but only 1,000 notified. Exactly. 1,100 to be exact. How crazy is that? All right. But we know what time it is. Exactly. Everyone else keep info to themselves. Exactly, Tiffany Young. That's it. They don't give you the actual whole rundown on how to implement what they just said. They can tell you we can make $40,000 a year in profit, but they're not sitting here telling you these are the steps you need to do. They're not telling you might want to get a lawyer. They're not telling you none of this stuff. They're not bringing on the experts who's actually doing the field where you can contact them and just run with it. They're not doing none of that. See what I'm saying? How do I become a member? I don't see the join button. Is there a link? You have to go if you're if I don't know where it is actually. If you're on your laptop, here, I'll do something for you. If you're on your phone, it's underneath the chat. Okay? That's what I do know. And if you're on your desktop, then you have to go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. All right? And what I'll do is here, I'm going to put it in. Here's the link to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. I'm going to put it in chat. So then you have to go there and then you can join. Okay. So hopefully those are the two spots that I know you can join. All right. At Tiffany Young, click on chat button, see join. Thank you, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. I appreciate that. Oh, and there goes the link. I put it in chat for anybody that wants to sign up. Okay. Thank you so much. I've been trying to figure that out for a while now. Thank you so much, Tiffany Young. I humbly appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Thank you. And I appreciate everybody's support, because we don't stop. It doesn't have nothing to do with these guys. We're still going to be bringing the heat. We're still going to be making sure that ordinary citizens can become emerging millionaires on the watch. I don't care about the suppression. We're still going to make it happen. Either way, it's going down, and there's already hundreds of people that already know about the Punta Cana properties, and they already know they can come here and see the Ask Johan series and get up the information. And now we have another person, Mr. Astacio, who's a realtor there and an investor there, and he's answering questions. And again, people can find out from the horse's mouth. We're not giving it third hand, second hand, fifth hand information. We're giving you real time information. I got to keep throwing the heat out there. I got to keep bragging almost. Lots of tourists flying into Punta Cana want to experience something else besides the very expensive hotels, which majority over $400 per night. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking right there, Victor Marrero. I did that little on the last video yesterday where I dropped about Punta Cana, where I was actually talking about REA. I was actually talking about Pool Tropics, but I didn't know the name of Pool Tropics at the time. So now that I know it's Pool Tropics, that video, I actually dropped it showing REA and Pool Tropics and Vista Cana. And also, that is exactly the point that he was bringing up. I did also at the end of the video, I showed where somebody was doing $77 per night at the Cana Rock Universe. They already have it on VRBO. And I put in like February, I believe it was February 3rd through the 10th for a week, and it still was $77 per night. Some people might be going, oh my God, because it's a 2-bedroom, by the way, $7,700 a night on the $77 per night on the grounds of Hard Rock Casino and Hotel at the Cana Rock Universe. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, $77 a night. I don't know if I could have fully booked it at that rate, but that's what they have on VRBO. So I'm assuming it was bookable. $740 per week. All right. Some people might be going, that is not good. Okay. But it is good because I explain in the video, Victor Marrero will probably not charge $77 per night for his 2-bedroom at Galaxy, which is fine. It's his prerogative. As a investor and as a renter, as an owner of a rental unit, you can charge whatever you want. Just keep this in mind. So I'm going to give you guys what I said at the end of that video. Here's what you have to start thinking about, because there's somebody that bought it Casa, and there's somebody, there is somebody I think that bought it Hard Rock. I can't remember, but I think it was at Casa. They bought a 2-bedroom, which is the Casa downtown, but it's like 4 or 5 blocks back from the Coco Bongo. And so he paid, I believe, like $132,000 or something like that. And then he found out that the rents were only like under $100. And he was like, oh man, I thought the rents were going to be more than that. Well, now rents are going to be more than that for downtown. But the point I'm trying to make is, even if it was $80 per night, the thing is, some people will be charging $80 per night, but that doesn't mean you have to charge $80 per night. You can still charge $110 per night. And so you have to think about what that does. So some people can go 8 times 7, right? 80 times 7. And so some people can go 110 times 7, right? So how many, I have to rent less room nights the more I charge. And once that $80 room has been booked, that is off the market. So now whatever's left over, people have to come to me. I've been doing this for a long time. I charge more than everybody usually. And generally what will happen is my unit will be one of the last ones left. And so then people are like, oh, I'm going to pay that $249 a night. I'm going to pay that $399 per night. Why? Because the hotel is charging $500 per night. I always stay under the hotel rate, but I don't charge the cheapest because it's not worth it to me. I'd rather make an extra $100 per night versus the other people. You follow what I'm saying? They can charge $199. I'm charging $299. And people come to me on Airbnb and VRBO and go, hey, this other person is charging $199. I say right away, you should get that right now. And the reason why I say get that right now, because that unit will be taken out of inventory. So now what will happen? That $199 is gone. Now my $299 is there. So anybody from that point on, you have to deal with me. And I get my rate, especially when it's 85%, 90% occupancies. That's prime time. People, there could be 1,000 people coming in every hour into Punta Cana during prime time. Those people need a place to stay. If the low-hanging fruit, the low-price units are already taken, great. That means I'm going to get paid more because there's no units left. Unless they're going to stay over here at $400 a night at the Hard Rock. Well, actually, Hard Rock's going to cost more than that. So are they going to stay there? Or are they going to come to my place where I'm charging $289 a night? You see what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about. I get $1 million webinar every Friday on SSN. Thank you so much, Chili Davis, Mr. Financial. Thank you so much for that. A. Renee Cooper. How do I get furnishings there for my unit? A. Renee Cooper, the beauty of the one that we just talked about tonight, it's fully furnished. The ones at Cana Rock, fully furnished. A lot of these properties now are fully furnished. So that's one of the beautiful things. Now, if you buy at Panorama Lakes or Panorama Gardens, those are not furnished. So therefore, you have to furnish the units on the island. I don't know, unless you're a Dominican citizen or have residency, then I don't know how much cheaper it is to bring it over by cargo, but you're just going to have to do what everybody does there. You go down to Santo Domingo, go get your stuff. All right. Now, these units aren't that big unless you're buying a villa. Most units, if they're condos, are only going to be somewhere around, well, you can see the lowest studios are only 266 square feet. And then you can go out to Cana Rock where you might have a 2-bedroom for 1,600 square feet. That's about it. But basically, if this is a rental unit, you're only going to have a sofa sleeper, so somebody can be in the living room. Most of the time, they do include a dining area. So you might, if you want to include your own dining room table instead of the tabletop type, then the sit-down bar type that goes with most kitchens, then you want to have an actual dining table. You're going to have to get that with 4 chairs. Then you're going to have to get the beds. And if you have a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom, it just depends on how many box springs and beds you need, and nightstands. You got to make it simple. And then, of course, you can add the pictures and some other, things to put on drinks and coffee table or sofa table, whatever you want to use. And, of course, you got to have flat screen TVs in all units, right? So, again, it's not going to be extravagant, but you're lucky right now. Most complexes that are being built include the furniture, like at Cana, for instance. We haven't talked about Cana. Cana has a new property that I got information on. It's called Cana Stellar. I also mentioned that in the latest video from yesterday. I found out that Cana Stellar's 1-bedrooms are $117,000. They're not even for sale yet. There's only 199 units, but they're going to be for sale shortly. They are fully furnished as well. So again, there's several properties now that are including the furnishings. Now, I do backdoor deals, or at least I try to do backdoor deals. So for instance, Urban Group and Apartamentos, Urban Group and Noriega, they're building properties downtown, and they're building properties in Vista Cana. I've hit up Urban Group and I've hit up Noriega. The reason why I hit them up is because they have to buy in bulk. So I'm trying to get some of their furnishings from them because, as you know, they have to buy more than what they have, and they have new projects coming out. So they only have enough. They always overbuy. So they're going to have extra materials lying around. I'll take an extra table and chairs. I'll take an extra sofa sleeper. I'll take an extra fixture for the lighting. I'll take an extra mattress and box springs. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to go to Santo Domingo. At least I won't. I'm getting some of their leftovers or some of their interchangeable type of things, because when they build a new complex, they go, okay, we're changing out the doors. We're not going to use these brown doors anymore. Like at Vista, the towers at Vista Cana. I want their doors. The reason why I want their doors, they have white doors. I've been trying to get their white doors. I said, hey, can I get 4 or 5 of those white doors instead of the brown doors? Because that just looks kind of cool to me when I was there. I haven't gotten a response back saying yes. I have a feeling that they have a limited number of those white doors. So, but anyhow, it's things like that that I'm going to implement because I know how builders are. They have extras. That's just the nature of the beast because of breakage or theft, however you want to call it. My plan for those that rent my place for, let's say, a week, I'll give them a coupon for my other property at Margaritaville, Orlando, or a weekend stay. Victor Marrero, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Once a person goes to your property, they could be a customer for years, especially when you have upscale property, especially when you give them a good stay and they go, oh, man, this guy was cool. He gave me this extra rent. And now he's saying, hey, I can come stay at his other place at a discount. Hey, let me go look at this Margaritaville in Orlando. And you go look and you're like, oh, that's like a 5-star. And he's going to give me this type of rate there. And then they go look online and like, oh, wait, they're charging like $400, $350 a night. And he's only telling me I can stay there complimentary, or he's only going to charge me $200 a night. Yeah, I love that guy. That's what we're talking about. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You parlay your existing customers into long-term customers. At Renee Cooper, they will have furniture packages with different prices. Oh, yeah, Victor Marrero, I did forget about that. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes, they do all properties that do not include the furnishings already. They have furniture packages. And just to give you an idea, I'm trying to think which one it was at. I can't remember if it was Simon's or the Panorama. But one of those had a $25,000 furniture package. All right. And then, of course, hold on. There's something else I should say. Here's the other thing. Like at Panorama, at Vista Cana, they have what they call white line. So everybody has the refrigerator. You have a stove, not a stove, a cooktop, and they include the washer and dryer. Okay, so you already have your kitchen type things already outfitted. All right, so you don't have to worry about that. I should have mentioned that. Most places already include the kitchen appliances. All right, so just remember that. In fact, I can't think of anyone that did not. And then they go above and beyond. Like I said, at most of the ones that Mr. Astacio properties he deals with, they include the furniture. They include everything, because now you're already like a hotel setup. You can just rent it out. All right, so that's right. Thank you for mentioning that, Mr. Morrell. I appreciate that. All right, 2 hours and 5 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Please smash that like button. All right, and again, if you like what we talk about here, this is only the tip of the iceberg. Please subscribe to the channel and click the bell for the notifications. All right, because we talk about investing where anybody can get in. We always talk about no barrier to entry. We don't talk about things that you can't get into. All right, this right here requires no credit check, no credit whatsoever for pre-construction condos, whether it's in downtown Miami, whether it's in Mexico, whether it's in Punta Cana or the Dominican Republic. It's all the same. And there's one other valuable piece of information Mr. Astacio gave us tonight when he said you can get a loan at 70% loan to value right now. And also, if you pay in US dollars, it's 5% loan, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody tells me that is a win. Because if you've been listening to me over the last week or two about the inflation, if inflation is 10 or 15% and you have a 5% loan, you're winning. And the rent that you're going to charge for your rental is going to be at the inflationary price. So it's not like the price of today, it's the price of up has went up for tomorrow. So now you're making more money. All right? Your wealth is going to increase. That's why you have to get in here while you can. If you have streams of income where you can buy some real estate in the Punta Cana area, you heard what he said. Property values have almost doubled for some of these properties that they just started 8 months ago. Victor Marrero's property has went up 30%. He bought his, I believe, at 240, 225, 240. I can't remember. It was in low twos. It's worth 330 to 350 right now, and probably worth more than that because that was the number of like 6-7 months ago. By the time his property is finished next year, his unit's going to be worth 400 grand. I guarantee it. No way around it. All right? That'll be on the low side. So he already is going to have at least $150,000 to $170,000 equity. He would be able to go out there after he gets everything handled and say, hey, I want to refi this, or I want to get an equity line of credit, and he can just wash, rinse, and repeat and get another unit. And all he had to do was make monthly payments for a few years. That's it. That's it. All right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours in. We're going to wrap this up on the Friday night live stream. If you have any further questions, please let me know. All right? And please, again, smash the like button. Let the YouTube guys know that, forget about you guys. We're still making it rain up in here. All right? That's right. That is crazy. That's it. That's how it works around here. It is crazy. That's it. We try to give it to you like it is, and I thought this was very valuable tonight from Mr. Astacio, spending time with us from Punta Cana and giving out that, more than valuable information. He's been echoing what we've been talking about here at SSN Nation for the last 8 months regarding this pre-construction condos. And once again, the game changers are this: 85% occupancy from January through September in Dominican Republic. Who knew? I didn't know that. All right. Low season is actually October, November, and December. Who knew? I didn't know that. Although Christmas and New Year's, that's always interesting for me because normally, traditionally on islands, you can charge more. So those last 2 weeks, even if I charge, let's say I charge for my penthouse, either one of them, let's say I charge $229 a night on average. But when Christmas comes up, it's $399. Point blank. Christmas and New Year's weeks, $399. All right. That's what I'm charging. I think I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to be charging at Vista Cana. At my Simon's Residences at Primavera, I don't know what I'm going to be charging yet. It might be less than that, but they have amenities there too. So it might be $249, but maybe it'll be $299 or $309. But either way, I will be getting over $2,000 a week after tax, or after I pay maintenance, after I pay whoever. I will be getting at least $2,500 profit for each unit. So you guys start thinking about this. This is why sometimes you think about exponentially getting more units. I went over this before. Like Victor Marrero said, might as well get another unit. If you have 2 units during Christmas on the islands, traditionally, no matter what Caribbean island, you could get to charge an arm and a leg. All right? Because families are off and you have a 2-bedroom unit. You will get $2,500. You guys don't know certain things about me, and I'm about to give a little something to you. Okay? Something I never talked about. All right? I actually have something on the island of St. Martin. Yeah, surprise. Okay. On the island of St. Martin by Simpson Bay. All right? It's not even an upscale area, but it's on the water. Well, it's on the water, but you have to walk down like a small, it's not a cliff, but it's a small incline. And I'd say the incline's like 40 feet, and then you'll be out at the beach. Okay. I have a hot tub on the deck. And you can see the water from the deck. The whole year, it's only 200, 180 a night. Nothing special. Christmas and New Year's, 450 to 550 per night. Yeah, talk about a huge difference. All right? That's right. Yeah, surprise, guys. St. Martin. All right? So, again, this is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Eric, for making this information possible. Thank you so much. Hey, Renee Cooper, I appreciate that comment, and I appreciate your support once again. Brian P's in the house. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Always great information. Thank you so much, Brian P., and thank you very much for your support. I humbly appreciate it from both you and Mrs. Cooper and everybody who has the icons next to their name, which means they're a member of the channel. All right, so that's what you guys have to remember. If you have more than one unit, and now you get to charge on average $400 per night, and now you're going a week is $2,800. After you pay people, you got to give them that 30%, let's say, right? So now you're making $2,200. Now you made $4,400 per week. At the end of the year, you got $8,000 profit. That goes a long way, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Just like when I do CES in Las Vegas, because I have a Desert Club Resort, which is right by the Las Vegas Convention Center, the Sands Convention Center, where they have some of the CES at. Normally, I can charge on a weekend $299 a night, $279 a night. That's what I charge in Vegas in my 2-bedroom, right? CES show, $399 a night. $400 a night, and it's midweek, ladies and gentlemen. The CES show runs from Tuesday or Wednesday till Thursday or Friday. It's midweek, the cheapest rates, and I'm still getting $399 a night. All right? So these are the kind of things you have to look at when you're renting property. Not everything is equal. So when he says it's $120 per night to $180 per night for downtown Punta Cana, here's what happens, though. Just like Victor Marrero knows, when they have concerts out at the Hard Rock, when the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel is charging $1,200 per night for a room, like when Shakira was there, Victor Marrero and everybody who has Cana Rock Universe, Cana Rock Galaxy, Cana Rock on the Hard Rock, how much can they charge now? When they have a 2-bedroom and the hotel unit is charging $1,200 for a hotel unit. Sure, the hotel unit has jacuzzi tub. Sure, it's 5-star, but it's still a hotel unit. Victor Marrero has a 2-bedroom. I think he'll be able to charge $600 per night for his 2-bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody else on the Hard Rock grounds. So She does 2 or 3 shows. That's 3 nights, $1,800 minimum. Now, again, if you have 2 units, just from her being there, who knows who else is coming there, right? Another 3 nights, you're able to charge $600. Who knows during prime time, and they have 2 or 3 or 4 concerts in a month. Now all of a sudden you're able to charge extra amount of money. So you got to think about these things. And remember, you can also negotiate the management fee when having multiple units. That's it exactly. Thank you so much for that, Jim Victor Marrero. Exactly. You get the power of negotiation when it's better than you going, hey, I have 1 unit. And then all of a sudden you're like, hey, I need you to manage like 4 units. I don't think I want to pay 30%. I don't see why I should pay 30%. I think I should pay like 20. Or, you know me, I'll try and I'll just straight up be like, hey, I pay 10% in the States. And they'll go, hey, we don't do that around here. I'll say, okay, well, I'm not paying 30. You know? So I'm not paying 25 either. So you better come up with some number that I like. How about 15? So we start with negotiations because that's what gives you the power, the flexibility when you have more units. So right now I have 2 units. So I don't know if I'll be able to get away with much, but if I have 3 or 4 units, I will be able to get away with a lot. Tiffany Young has become a member of the channel. Thank you so much. I humbly appreciate this. Thank you for being part of the SSN Nation as a member. Thank you for that support. Welcome to the membership. And by the way, if you have an icon next to your name, there's special messages under the community tab specifically for members of the channel. Those are people with the icon next to their name. They can see special messages to them almost every other day or every day. And I do 1 or 2 videos a month specifically for members of the channel as well. So that is what a person gets as a special extra. And you actually have special emojis that you can put in the chat room. And also Wednesday, when we do our Wednesday night lives, members only chat. Only members can chat on Wednesday night lives. Everybody else can watch, but you cannot chat. Only members can. So that's another perk that members have. All right. And if you're a member for 6 months at a certain level, you get some of this gear. You get some gear like this one, Emerging Millionaires gear. Welcome, Tiffany. Enjoy the ride. Thank you so much for that, Victor Marrero. I appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Let me get a drink right now. And hopefully you enjoyed this real estate talk, real estate investing, because this right here gives everybody a chance. And this is, and I'm more excited after I've spoken to Mr. Astacio tonight, because me and him, we've never actually spoken other than these short clips. Like I'll send him a message via voice or I'll text him, but we've never actually discussed what we talked about tonight. And this is a great eye opener for me, because he gave out some information that helps everybody make financial decisions if they want to invest in the Punta Cana area. And now you know from his perspective, just like my perspective, the Vista Cana property is one of the premier properties there. And the other property is where Victor Marrero has it, which is the Hard Rock. And the Hard Rock is a different type of premier property because of it's an all-inclusive resort. And you get to use the amenities at the Hard Rock Casino because they'll give you a different wristband. They won't give you the all-inclusive wristband, but they'll give you the wristband where you can be a guest and go on to the property. Now, I don't know if they're going to let you use the amenities, which are the pools and all that, but I don't see why not. There's going to be HOAs, and then they have their own private beach club. So again, these amenities you can't just dismiss. Whenever you're buying property, when it's real estate and you plan on renting out the unit, remember, amenities is key. Do not let anybody talk you into getting a condo that only has a pool and that's it in the complex. Okay? You don't want that. Bypass that, because you'll find plenty of those in Punta Cana that'll be cheap, like he mentioned Verón. Verón is what you would call the bad area. That's why the properties over there, it's gentrification. It's going to be an awesome area, but they're able to buy up that land cheap, and they're able to put in these $35,000, $45,000, $50,000 properties there. because they're buying it up so cheap. They do have a few amenities there, but nothing like you'll find at Vista Cana. Nothing like you'll find at Primavera Residences 2. Nothing like you're going to find at Cana Rock. All right? You're not going to have that type of amenities. And now this one downtown that's going to have a 2,000 square foot rooftop of amenities, plus the other amenities like downtown, you can't bypass that. Grocery stores, malls, places to eat, dolphin experience. There's also a water park downtown. And then there's shows at Cocobongo, right? So that's something that every tourist usually likes. This is how Cabo San Lucas, this is why they had El Squid Row. They had Sammy Hagar's place. Those were some of the first places of infrastructure. So when people came, they always wanted to stay near downtown Cabo, which costs more than staying outside of downtown Cabo. So the same rules apply no matter where you are. The more amenities, the more you can charge. And that also means the more renters you will have. All right. And that's a win-win for you. All right. Okay. Thanks, Eric. My son had to do it for me on a computer. For some reason, it will not allow me to do it on my phone. That is weird. Wow. Thank you for letting me know. That is awesome. Thank you. DJ Robbie D from Philly. I always enjoy the info. We'll send some music soon. I produce music also. Robbie D. Yes, Robbie D. You sent me some music, but unfortunately, I listened to it, but you sent me music that's copywritten. What I mean is it's actually artist already. So if I would have played it in the video, I'm going to have a copyright strike. So I don't want to do that. So if you're going to send me something, just send me a 5-minute clip of something that I can use as background music or provide here and give people some 5 minutes of music. That would be nice. But anyhow, congratulations. I didn't realize you produce as well. Chili Davis at Jewel 20 Lady, Victor Marrero. Thank you. That's right. Welcome to the SSN Nation family. Agree. Everybody has a pool. You have to do better than that. Remember, you're competing with resort-like projects. That's it exactly. Remember, the resort-like projects, not only I talk about Hard Rock because Marrero's at Hard Rock and they have the condos on their property, but there are also at least another 20 all-inclusive resorts in Punta Cana area. Just in the Punta Cana area. Never mind about Sosua and Puerto Plata. There's all over the island, there's all-inclusive resorts. And that's what's going to end up being very, very interesting. Because now when you go to all-inclusive resorts, I'm just thinking about the Hard Rock. That's one of the best places. I'm thinking about the mini golf that they have. I'm thinking about the lazy river that they have. I'm thinking about the pool, the snack bar by the beach, the flowery sand of the ocean beach there that goes in my feet. I'm thinking about the little tram that can take people around. I'm thinking about all the restaurants, there's Benihana's, there's an Italian place, there's a ice cream place, there's bars there. All of that is a one-stop shop, but you pay for that one-stop shop. So to some people, is it worth $450 a night? Yes. Is it worth $1,250 a night when there's a concert? Yes. But the question is it going to be worth it all the time? And the answer is no, because people are like, I don't want to stay at this complex the whole time I'm here. I want to go into town and go check things out. And when you're into town, guess what? You're more than likely going to be at a bar and you're going to eat at a restaurant, even though you can eat all-inclusively at those locations. And then people's mindset starts changing and going, wait a minute, I don't have to spend $500 a night here. I could have just paid $250 a night and had a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom condo. And then I don't mind taking a freaking $20 trip into downtown. And now I get to choose what I want to eat. And I might go to this little swim park over here. So there's other things that are going on that people realize after they get there on their trip and they're spending all this money and they're like, wait, I just spent $3,800, $4,000 after tax to stay at an all-inclusive spot. And they could have given Victor Marrero or myself $2,500 and then went to the grocery store and bought some food for only $300 for the week. And then now you're good. You have all you can drink, all you can eat, all at your spot. And then you have all these amenities still that you can use. Still have beach club. And the same thing's going to happen at Vista Cana. Same thing at Primavera Residences too. Same thing at other resorts. There's one that's going to have a water park in it that's in Veron. So again, we're all competing for customers, but I'm going to tell you one thing. This is where people sometimes get afraid. Here's the thing. If you knew that there's 6.5 million tourists that visit Dominican Republic, and you know that traditionally that means that we have 85% occupancy, okay, from January through September. But as Mr. Astacio mentioned, and Victor Marrero has mentioned due to Dominican Today, what happens if that 6.5 million visitors changes to 8 million visitors? We have a supply and demand situation that is beautiful for the people that are renting, because now you have an extra 500,000 to 1 million people that could be in the Punta Cana area, which more than likely is going to happen because they're making an airport north of Hard Rock, north of Macau. So now they're going to have 2 airports within 20 miles of each other. That's going to be bringing in more tourists. So if you start thinking about 500,000 to 1 million more tourists in the Punta Cana area, they're not going to have enough units available. And if you know anything about real estate, ladies and gentlemen, and if you do not, all you have to do is pay attention to what's happening to American real estate right now. When there's a limited supply of inventory, what happens to prices? This isn't rocket science. Prices are going to go up. So this is the advantage that we're going to have because we have a twofold situation. We are buying pre-construction wise. So like he mentioned, when lumber's going up, when the cost of a brick is going up, when the cost of cement is going up, when the cost of tar is going up, when the cost of air conditioning units are going up, that means they can no longer sell Victor Marrero's property for $240 or $225. They can't sell my property for $123 or $82,000 anymore. It's costing them 20 to 30% more to build the units. We have appreciation right now that's going through the roof. So now you have options. Not only are you going to be able to rent higher, you're also going to be able to possibly take out some equity and wash, rinse, and repeat and get more properties. All right? All right, we're going to wrap this up now. 2 hours and 27 minutes in. Victor Marrero made a good point. Well, we're going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. If you have anything else to ask or any questions, please do so now. If you think of a question afterwards, then please hit me up at Eric@StopStrugglingNow.com. All right? Eric@StopStrugglingNow.com, and I'll give you Johan Confidante, the real estate lawyer that I use. And also, if you want the information from Mr. Astacio, the realtor, you can hit me up with that, and I'll give you that information as well. And I'll give you his WhatsApp, and you can start getting your deal of the lifetime as far as I'm concerned. All right? And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we're talking about real estate tonight. No barrier to entry. All you need is 10% down. You can negotiate down payments, by the way. I just want you to let you know. But you can get in for most properties 10% down. Some of these properties, 70 grand, 80 grand, 60 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand. 10% down, and then you pay monthly payments, no credit check, no qualifying. And we're getting appreciation every month right now. All right? So regardless if it's hard out here or not, you have a way out. So I suggest you start thinking about it and check out some of the videos here on the channel. All you have to do is search for Punta Cana Real Estate, Dominican Republic Real Estate. Ask Johan if you want to find out from a lawyer and hear it from him directly, some of the questions and answer series that we do. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.